Hey, how's it going? TRX Traveler Adam here. In this video we're going to look at the TRX Bicep Hammer Curls. So slight variation on the wrist twist from a neutral to a hammer grip. Really good for targeting the outer head of the bicep. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so the hammer curls. These are really simple. I'm sure you've seen some of my videos for curls, the TRX curls. The same principle applies, and I'll put a link to the videos below. What we're going to focus on, very simple. Obviously get your TRX nice and secure, nice and safe. I've got mine look through the door here. I like to, when I do these hammer curls, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. There's what I call a TRX pull, where it's similar to a low row, but when you pull, you contract your biceps to pull yourself up, and you come to about here, as opposed to a low row where we're really trying to get a huge stretch on the lats, we're protracting, we're pulling right through, we're bringing right back. So the TRX pulls, the hammer grip pulls, are really good for developing in a similar sense. It's out ahead, but we can get a much bigger range of motion if we use the handles here. And if we use the handles and we go for the curls, and we're curling right up like this, you can see I can get a full range of motion here, and I can really lock my elbows in, and I can really put a lot of tension on the biceps. Now, some key focus points here. What am I doing? Because it just looks like I'm curling. Well, I'm not just curling. What I'm doing, there's two major points that you want to focus on when you're doing these hammer curls. The first one is at the bottom, at the very bottom here, as I come right out, contract the tricep. So as I'm curling up, and I come back down. Don't just stay there. Contract the triceps, yeah, and make sure you really contract it. I always teach. I like to do, unless it's the plan calls for something different, very slow negatives. So I love 4-second negatives, and that gives me enough time to think. Right at the bottom, I need to contract my tricep as hard as I can, then explode back up. Why am I telling you to contract your tricep? Because when we contract the tricep, the bicep lengthens. The bigger the range of motion we can take our bicep muscle through from a lengthened state to a shortened contraction state, the better development we're going to get. And especially if I stop just there and I come back up, most of the emphasis, the tension is in the mid-range of the bicep here. However, if I extend my tricep, it really lengthens this whole bicep. And now as I curl, this bottom end of bicep has to work. So not only are we getting development in the middle, we're also getting it at the bottom end. Sorry, I should have done it like that. We're also, so you can see here, if I fully extend, look at that bicep there, whereas if I'm just like this, that's really loose, there's no tension. As I curl up, the tension stays within this region, comes to the top here. Now if my tricep's fully contracted, it's fully lengthened, now I curl, the tension is beginning here, then it's moving to the middle, and now it's shifting to the top. So we're taking the bicep through a full range of motion. So that's the first key point. The second key point is what we do at the top. And what we do at the top, we don't just curl straight up, we slightly pronate out. So as we curl, we slightly twist our wrists and pronate out as much as possible. And really think about that. Really think about curling and pushing past your head. Why do we do that? Because the bicep muscle, its job isn't just to curl, its job is to curl and pronate and twist. So if we twist our wrists, our little pinky, outwards at the top here, we're going to really put emphasis on the bicep peak. So watch, if I tense my arm here, and I might be too far away and my arms aren't very big, but if I twist and push my pinky outwards this way, you can see it tenses more. Now if I push my arm this way, you see how the bicep relaxes more. It's much more relaxed now, and there's just a general tension, and I am really trying to tense it. However, if I twist my pinky and I push it outwards, the peak bicep, that's what bodybuilders love, the peak bicep is now under lots of tension. So that's what we were doing. We're taking it from a full range of motion right round. So we're working the full heads of the bicep. And it's awesome to always try and twist on curls at the top to work that bicep peak. So in practice, it looks like this. So I'm contracting. I like to start where I'm going to finish, where I'm going to contract, just so I know where I'm coming from. So you can see I've got my wrist slightly twisted out. I'm contracting my biceps hard, and I'm going to go down for 1, 2, 3, 4. Contract triceps, explode up, and twist out. Down for 1, 2, 3, 4, contract, twist out, down for 1, 2, 3, 4, contract my triceps, twist out, and back down for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually a bit hard for me. My stance is a bit too short. I probably should have came back here, and that's much better. Now I can really focus on that powerful contraction, the twist, and extend back down. Contract my triceps, push back up, twist. Really focusing on getting a good contraction in the bicep muscles here. Contract triceps, up, twist. And I love these because I feel very comfortable doing them. I can get such a good squeeze in the biceps. The twist at the top. After just 2, 3 or 4, I can just, the tension, the squeeze I can put in my arms is great. So I know the blood's rushing there, I know the development's coming. So yes, the TRX Tricep Curls. They're certainly not one to miss out on, to skip. Don't just focus on your normal curls. Whilst they're great, you want to target the different heads of the bicep, and this is going to help you do it, just twisting your wrists up and changing it. Give them a go. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much for watching.